I think food security is a very important item for me. I was born and raised in Holland on a dairy farm, and we had always lots of food and lots to spare. And I think this country has lots of food to spare as well. So I can't really understand why they have a problem feeding our children before they go to school. I know there's issues there, but I think we can address them.
Definitely that statistic of 1 in 3 kids in Oceanside is living in poverty. That's a huge number, and I'm definitely seeing it, for sure.
Do you remember being back in high school, fitting in, right, and looking like everybody else? So I think that the money and the things that they have go to preserving that image for the high school kids, for sure. And they look like any normal kid, right? They've got the cell phone, they've got the shoes, they've got the gear, the stuff, but there's a lot of hidden poverty. And, you know, sort of that's the treat. If people in poverty have money, they will often spend it on, you know, my kid wants the latest jacket, right? So there's a lot of hidden poverty that people aren't aware of, including our own teachers.
I think when we provide primary health care, sometimes we make the assumption that it's all about filling the void of knowledge. So if we teach kids about the 4 food groups, or we tell parents about the importance of calcium for developing bones, that's enough. And I think we often forget that really some of these kids don't even have access to the food that we're talking about. They may not understand what good healthy fruits and vegetables are, but even if they did, they might not have them in their home. And I think back to a family that I saw, a child in the family, and we were talking about the importance of healthy nutrition and calcium and milk, and he asked his mom if they could buy some milk. And it wasn't because they were vegan or anything, it was that they just didn't keep milk in their home because it perished too quickly.
I think we really need a huge community effort. There's a lot of hidden poverty, and it's hidden on purpose because that's a bit of a shame thing for people, right? People don't want to admit it, but it's real, and it's in Oceanside, and it affects the kids that we work with every single day.
What's going on in this office isn't the only part of the problem, and we're not the only people who are going to solve it. We have to involve community groups, and I think that's why I like today, is because it involved more than one mind in solving the problem.
And I just really appreciate the way people came with the spirit of wanting to work together. And I think that was great. The whole day went really well, and I think we had about 70 people here, so that was a great turnout.